Hey everyone, this is MC Barber. In this video I'm going to make a review on the scissors. I've been getting a lot of questions about scissors. What do I recommend? What type of scissors do I use? What is a right scissor? How do you choose right scissor? So all these questions are really important questions when you are on the market for a pair of scissors. Scissors can be tricky to buy and very expensive. There are a lot of companies out there that claim they have really good scissors for a lot of money, and we're talking about $2,000–3,000, right? So how much does a good scissor cost? How much should you spend for scissors? And what are the right scissors for you? Well, what happened a few weeks ago, I got scissors from a particular company that sent me a pair of scissors to try and see what I think about them. And I've been using them for a couple of weeks, and I decided to make a review on them and tell you what I think about them, since I've been getting so many questions about scissors. The company in question is Sharkfin. It's one of the companies out there that sells scissors and claims that has good quality scissors. Let me just say a couple of things about scissors. Scissors come in two different edges. They have bevel edge and they have convex edge. I use convex edge only because they don't limit you in what you can do with them. Bevel edge are durable scissors. They are cheap scissors, but they limit you what you can do with them. Many companies don't even make bevel edge. Bevel edge mostly is these days made in Pakistan, China, and places like that, and they usually go anywhere from 10 to 60 bucks. I mean, in any case, if somebody is selling them for 100, it's really too much. However, the convex edge can range anywhere from $40 to $2,000–3,000. What is a good scissor made from? Well, any material that is under 440C is really not that good for scissors, and you shouldn't be paying much for those scissors. So the good scissors start from 440C and they go up. So you have 440C, then you have VGs. VG10 is a good, good material. Then you have ATS 314 Hitachi steel, a Japanese steel, which is probably the best steel for scissors. And then they have something called Damascus steel. Those type of scissors you can't really even get from any company unless you pre-order them and wait. They don't have them on stock, and usually they charge a lot of money for those. Also, what makes a good scissor besides the steel is how they made. Are they hand forged or they are stamped? So you want hand-forged scissor. You want scissor that is from good quality steel, at least 440C. You want scissor that's made in Japan. You want scissor that's hand-forged. So that's what you want. Now, what is the right price for this type of scissors? Well, I use a scissor that's made from 440C, and I paid about $500 for those scissors. It's a brand name, so a lot of times these brand names, they charge you more, I think, than the scissors are worth. In any case, the scissor I have here is Sharkfin, and this is pretty nice scissor actually. It took me a little bit to get used to this scissor for a few different reasons, but this scissor is called Monarch. This is their high-end scissor. It's made from ATS 314 Hitachi steel, Japanese. It's hand forged in Japan but assembled in Korea. And this scissor they sell for about $800. Now usually scissors like this from companies like Hikari's or Mizutani's or any other company, they go for over $1,000. I always believe that no scissor is worth over $800 to $900. The size of this scissor is actually 6 1/4 It is very light scissor, which tells you that it's made from high quality metal. It says right on it what it's made from and what is assembled. Remember one thing, don't buy a scissor that it doesn't say what metal is made from and where is it made from. There are a lot of companies out there these days that are selling scissors for a lot of money, $700, $800, over $1,000, and they don't tell you what is the metal and where are they made. So if I was you and if I was on the market for scissor, I would definitely first ask where is it made, what is the metal it's made from, right? And what type of steel. I mean, steel, metal, exactly the same thing, okay? And where is metal? Where is it made? Where is it made in China, Korea, Japan, and how it's made? Is it stamped or is hand forged? Okay. So this is Monarch. There is a unique thing about this scissor that it's fully offset handle, and this part here on the handle, it's slightly further than your average scissor. So I have here your regular scissor that closes fully, if you can see here, right? Let's see, this thing here, right? This one here is a little further. At first I was wondering why is it like that, and I had a little difficulty switching over here. They would get stuck here. Now I got used, took me a few times, but now it's better, right here. But what's good about that is actually when you close your scissors, right? Here, if you look, it leaves some space, so you don't fully close. Your thumb doesn't go all the way to the end here. What happens here when you do this and you close, for example, let's do it right here, right? You create tension here, right? So to close your scissors here, you create tension, and back here as well. So this on the long run can actually cause some hand problems. What I originally did myself using a regular scissors, I never place my thumb all the way in, so when I'm here, right, I bend my thumb so I don't create that tension, right there. I bend my thumb. When I open, I straight. When I close, I bend my thumb, right? These scissors actually, you don't have to worry about that right there, because they don't fully close right there because of this part right there, right? They also have this thing, this handle thing here, so it actually kind of makes it slightly easier. So I think this is another good thing about this scissor right there. It's 6 1/4. I'm not used to this size. I'm used to 6 1/2, but the difference actually is small, so you can actually get pretty, you know, you can get used to it pretty fast. But it's very light. That's one thing that actually took me a while to get used to, since I was used to using 440C, and they are actually a lot heavier. I actually prefer a lighter scissor than heavier, especially when you do a lot of scissor over comb. Right? Now this company actually makes every scissor in both hands. They make right and left, exactly the same scissor. Right? Has pretty good ergonomics. Now this company actually, one thing they told me about their scissors is that they do not sharpen their scissors very sharp. They don't make them very sharp. They don't make that edge very sharp. And the reason they say they don't do that is you have companies that make the edge extremely sharp, but but then the edge doesn't last. It is sharp, but it doesn't last for very long, because the thinner it is, the faster it wears. So you have to sharpen the scissors more often. This scissors actually is kind of impressive. I've been using them as a barber. I don't wash every client's hair before haircut. So a lot of times we get clients that have dirty hair, We have clients that have a lot of gel in the hair, sand, all kinds of things in the hair. And I've been using this scissor, and anytime you buy a scissor and you try to shave your hair with it, right? They'll do it, but after a week, or actually not even a week, few days, they can't do it anymore. They lose that edge. These actually, look, 2 weeks later, they actually still shave. It really is impressive that they would actually hold the edge that long. That tells you two things. That actually tells you that the scissor is actually made from high quality metal that they claim, and that it holds the edge. So they claim that this scissor shouldn't be sharpened more than once a year. I sharpen mine at least every 4 months. So about 3 times a year. At least, you know, if I don't sharpen them at least 3 times a year, I don't have very sharp scissors. I know that for sure. Okay. So I don't know. We'll see on the long run. I mean, for the 2-3 weeks that I've been using these scissors, I really like them. I think this is a good scissor. They claim that they have the best service. I really haven't dealt with a company at all. They have sharpeners in every city that they can sharpen your scissor. They claim that their products are $200 cheaper than everybody else in the same category, apple to apple. So, and I actually, regarding this scissor, you know, this is ATS 314. Companies with a brand name, I know they are easy around $1,200–1,300 bucks. Depends on the company. So this is about $800. I think it's worth. I always said no scissor is worth more than 800 bucks anyway. So yeah, I like this scissor. If you are looking for a new scissor, check it out. It's called Sharkfin. This is Monarch. This is their highest quality scissor. It comes in the 6.5, as I understand. I'm not sure if they have different sizes. I mean, this is 6 1/4, excuse me. It looks good. It comes in the left as well. It comes with these rings. I'm not a big fan of them, but it comes with that. So if you like that, you can use it. This is a lefty. And what I like about scissors, if they come in one hand, they should come in both hands. I use both hands. I use my left and I use my right, and it's nice to have the same size scissors. Sharkfin, check them out. Really. And whether you buy Sharkfin or not, there are companies out there, and I won't name anybody, that sell scissors very high price. I would say, before you buy scissors, know what you're buying. Ask what is the metal made from, where they are made from. It is very important. A lot of times they'll sell you a cheap scissors for a lot of money, and I've seen that with my own eyes. So make sure you know what you're buying. Any scissor that is over 800 bucks, I personally wouldn't pay for it. Until next time, take care of yourself.